hustle, nigga, big shit. Big shit, big shit, big shit. Name another podcast like this. Who gon' bring it to the table? Boss talk. Who your girlfriend favorite? Boss talk. We gon' do it how you want it. Boss talk. Yeah, everybody on it. Boss talk. It's a unique hustle.
Check it. This is a unique hustle. It's your boy E-CEO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
Nothing, madam.
Man, hey, man, we got a special guest here today, man. This guy here don't need no introduction, man. Y'all been seeing him. Y'all done seen him a few times, man. Some bangers, man. I've been checking him out, too, man. Went down that rabbit hole to find out who this guy was. Really found him before he found me, for sure, man. Hey, man. My boy Ty Harris is in the building. What's going on?
What's happening?
Hey, man, good to see you, man. Good to have you on the show.
All good.
Man. So, you do a lot of things, man. Hey, that piano game is serious, too.
Yeah, man, that's starting to become one of my things that we do. You know, I just get up there and I start doing all kind of classic Dallas hits. I'm probably try to expand to some.
Okay.
You know, Texas, Houston. I might go to Houston a little bit on the piano. I might go back there. Like, we gonna see.
Have you always done that as a child growing up?
You know, not really. But
how old were you when you started?
I've really been doing this seriously on the piano for about 6 months.
6 months.
But I'm gonna tell you
okay,
though, like
that's seriously. But when did you first touch
a piano?
Touch a piano.
I mean, of course, like church. You know, you go to church and you see like your uncle, Brother Franklin, on the organ, and then you go over there and touch it, and then whatever. I think the first thing I really like learned how to do was probably like the Halloween theme song. But it's like it's like 3 notes. You know what I'm saying?
How old were you?
I don't even know. But like seriously doing this piano stuff, about 6 months for sure.
I used to hit that thing. No. That's all I got.
That's Beethoven.
That's what I got.
But see, I've always liked like classical music. I always like different kind of music. So I guess the kind of musicality just come natural.
Where did you get it from? Did it like trickle down from like your mom, your dad?
Probably my family. My family like
they
musically inclined. You know what I'm
really?
saying? But not playing the like instruments and stuff.
Nobody else in your family play instruments?
My uncle, he married into the family. He was on that organ at church. And then, but my papa, they was singing quartet. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. My brother, he was a music producer. My daddy,
it's in the blood.
Yeah,
it's in the blood.
I'm musically inclined,
Right.
But as far as niggas just walking in and just playing, yeah.
So let's go back a little bit. Let's get you in Oak Cliff.
Yes, sir.
Born and raised.
Yes, sir.
What part is you in over there?
Redbird and Hampton.
Redbird and Hampton.
My side of 67.
Yours, Redbird.
Good side of Oak Cliff. I like that.
That's Fat Pimp over on that side.
Fat Pimp, Camp Wisdom.
Okay,
Camp Wisdom and Polk, baby. But it's all 232.
Okay.
C Strugs over there under.
Man. R.I.P. C Strugs, man.
That was my dog, man.
I love his flow, man. It's another cat I'm listening to now. Kind of remind me of his flow. I don't know the big dude name. He out of Pleasant Grove.
Out of Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, that nigga.
Don't let me get to tell no lies.
I ain't for the lie, but my son showed him to me yesterday. What's his name? Yeah, BDX the plug. You have to check him out.
Check him out.
Big X.
Big X, yeah. Man, shout out Big X the plug.
That's some big shoes to fill. You talking about C Strugs, man. That was my dog.
Yeah. He got a lot of work to do, but everybody got to start. It's an evolution, right?
For sure.
So you definitely want to let people win. When you training somebody how to do something, you let them win. They become more better as you let them win. You know,
right on.
And then you keep them stern, but you let them win.
Right on. Without a doubt, indubitably.
So coming up, what did you go to school at?
I went to Atwell.
And
then I went to Carter High School.
Oh, you went to Carter?
Yeah, David W.
Oh, man, that school got a reputation.
Yes, it does have a reputation.
What's the reputation?
Well,
I don't know about
it's done had a lot of different things. Some of them kids went to jail back in the days. I remember.
I like to lead with the good stuff.
No. They had a football team or something. I seen it on TV. It was a big
We've
deal.
We've been on TV.
You said lead with the good stuff.
We had all the movies. The Friday Night Lights and all that.
Leave all the good stuff.
Great athletes. Great athletic program, Great athletic program,
So
some cold rappers come out of there too.
So man,
we've had our problems, We've had
just like any other school.
Yeah, but they say them boys done got caught up, with more robberies than Bonnie and Clyde.
I remember the movie. The movie went hard.
And I had some of my partners, they daddies is in it, so I don't really be liking them. Cause when you really from the
From
shit.
the yeah.
You know, I gotta, because I still gotta go back home.
Exactly.
What that shit you was talking on Boss Talk, you know, we don't like, you know, come on.
That's real, man.
Yeah, man.
So
Shout out them boys though, man.
So-
It's just a mistake, a fork in the road, you know.
Yeah, so you had some bangers, man. You go all the way back, man. Begging and plead, all kind of stuff that you done put out there. That now I ain't even getting up to the stuff you recently done, but just how do you process like the whole, you know, just putting the music together? What's your process? Everybody got a process, man.
I used to have a real set in stone process. Now I just I done gained so many tools on how to go in there and record that it's just it just depends on the situation. Like last night I had a feature to do, right? I went in there and, you know, they had the song already mapped out. So all I really had to do was probably take something out of my notes that fit with, you know, the message of their song, if there even is a message. Sometimes they make it easy on me. I don't got no message, just go in there and talk shit. But other times, if it's like a plot in the song, like for instance, Food Stamp Baby or something.
I don't want to talk about that yet, but I want to get to that later. I get it,
you know,
though.
just my example.
No, I get it, man. That Food Stamp Baby go hard, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people, there's a lot of stuff behind that. Just that whole transition with OG Bobby Williams.
But
man.
with me and my music alone, I'll fiddle on that piano and whatever tune and sometimes it'll just wake me up. Like I know Quincy Jones said it'll just wake him up at like 3:00 in the morning and he just get up and he had to just do it. And that's the best music.
But what struck you that why you started taking it serious 6 months ago? What happened?
The piano, yes. The music,
you been doing.
Yeah.
Right, but the piano.
But the piano is just like, it's just natural, man. It just like for me it's easier than a guitar. You know, some people just pick up a guitar and they can just stroke the guitar and then they come up with a tune. But for the piano, man, it's just so nothing
really happened because before you used to play with it.
You just had like a little bitty keyboard, toy keyboard or baby keyboards that you just the Halloween theme song. Oh shit, I could hit that hoe. But then you don't take it serious no more because you want to start hooping, right?
Yeah,
you
be
a hooping ass nigga, and then one day, you know, you start rapping, and then next day you be like, okay, what separates me from everybody?
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, what makes me more different than everybody else?
And do you really feel like when it come down to it, man, once you hit that booth, man, it's on, or especially if you're doing it with somebody else. Yeah. Be honest, it's a competitive thing. Yeah, you like I got to make mine right.
It's because if I compete on the song, that don't necessarily mean it's a good song.
No.
If I want to go in there and I want to hard as 16 I got, yeah, I could do that and I get to chopping and rapping fast and all kind of metaphors, but that don't necessarily make it a good song.
Do you key into your clientele, like your fans, and be like, I know they gonna like this one, or do you even think about that part? You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I do, but for the most part, for my own shit, like I just try to be 100% genuine.
That's it,
100% me at all times, and then I think, or just reach inside myself for something like that's real. If I can reach inside myself for something that's completely real, then I think the supporters and fans, they just gonna gravitate toward it, period, because I think we all got something, you know, that makes us the same in some way, form, or fashion.
And when you say 100% you, who are you?
Who is Ty Harris?
Ty Harris is, you know, I
want 100%.
100% Ty Harris is 100% human being. I'm not. I mean, a regular to a point where I'm 100,000% honest about my humanity. You know, my mental health. Not a lot of people like to say or talk about their mental health. Not a lot of people like to talk about their shortcomings or even the good stuff about them. Like some people, like especially in the rap, everybody want to come straight from the mud. Like everybody want to come straight from the gutter, nigga. We all broke. Mm-hmm. But I know what it feels like to be broke, but I also know what it feels like to have something. You know,
I like that.
You know what I mean?
What's the most difficult thing you had to talk about to everyone that took you a minute to get it out because it was a difficult situation?
Mental health.
Give me a situation.
Oh, just not
Something
believing in myself. Just not like, man, just wanting it to all be over. You know what I mean? I think there's a fine line between suicide and homicide, and I think we all walk that tightrope.
Yeah, so
especially in the black community.
Because I had that was a big thing for us with Dorrough when we interviewed him a few weeks ago. He was saying that mental illness is one of the key elements that he has faced, and the thoughts that come up with him, and the challenges of being, being Dorrough Deshaun. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's challenges to being Ty Harris. And
you
know what I mean?
But there's challenges to being
pressure.
Anybody.
Yeah, but when I look at the scale that you guys are on, there's things that you guys are scaling that others aren't. So we got to be real. Right. Let's not act like everybody got issues, but everybody don't have the same issues, right? Right. So your issues and my issues are different, but they still issues.
It's still issues. Yeah. But if I can empathize with your issues, right? If I can, if I could put myself in your shoes, because either I've been there, or if I just put myself in your shoes and be like, man, how would I feel if I was in your shoes? And just empathize and empathy, and not just be so cold like everybody be walking around this motherfucker trying to act hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I think that's the
dividing and siding.
You know what I mean?
Factor. Yeah, I get it, man.
That's what kind of I try to lean toward. I don't want to be the dude that's just always, I'm the tough guy, I'm the nigga that Nah, hell no, I'm a human being. Like, exactly. I get heartbroken. I ain't the pimp of the day. I ain't the pimp of the year. Yeah. I ain't the most gangster nigga walking out.
But you have your pimp moments.
Yeah,
you had your gangster moments.
But we all do, because at the end of the day, I'm still a man at the end of the day, bro. Don't test me, and I'm with my girl in the mall and shit. Nah, hell no, because it ain't gonna go down like that.
But scaling the way how you're scaling now and you're rising, I'm still talking about mental health, because the higher you go up in the ladder, right, I think is the more challenge people get where mental health is concerned. Because we were listening to Cardi B last night, and she was talking about when you do when you do good things compared to when you do bad things, and how they jump on all the bad things that you do and they don't really like to talk about the good. But stuff. When you go out here, and she cussed them out, they try to talk about the good. She's like, don't even talk about me. You know what I mean? Right. Why you had to talk about me? Let me do my stuff in peace. Right. You know what I mean? So you have a lot of challenges, because with the bloggers, interviewers, TMZ, I mean, just everybody's going to be talking about you because you hot right now. You scaling and knowing all of these things, and knowing that it's going to be even worse. What do you think about that? Because you have other people who are younger who are trying to be, because they want that limelight, want that life, but don't realize all these things come with it.
Yeah, I try to think objectively in all those situations, as far as bloggers, and a lot of people like to say bloggers are the messiest motherfuckers on the face of the earth when it comes to this rap industry thing, and I understand, but everybody has a job to do, even though I'm hopefully one day, just cross my fingers, I won't be on the bad side of that job. But everybody has a job, it's journalism, whether it's tabloid journalism or broadcast journalism, or it's still news and media. That's just the blogger's example. You just I gotta remember that these guys, they like traffic on their page. And if I don't feed into the bullshit, I won't give them traffic on their page. Yeah. But it could be hard, because we all 1,000% human.
And words hurt.
Well, that's what the questions that I ask. That'll get you on the blogger's page quick. I done got many people on there because I ask questions about things that are going on within the city, within the music. Right. I mean, and you might answer a question. I had one the other day that I asked, and next thing you know, I look on somebody else's page. They done took. I never even seen it the way they took it. Right. And they took it and
they twisted it.
They didn't really twist it. They just said what he said. It was just something that they took and said, this guy, I'll give an example. This guy got himself shot over here, and I'm like, wow, man. When he said it on the platform, I didn't really think of it the way that the other person posted it and made it look, Yeah. And that's cool. I'm the type of dude that when I'm asking these questions in here for Showtime, I'm asking from the heart. I ain't even. First of all, I don't know none of these people, bro. So I don't really trip, man. I love all of these people, though. See, that's the difference. See, and I got love for the city. I got love for our people, our culture.
It's coming from a genuine place.
Yeah. So I came here I showed up to give an opportunity to people to be able to stand on a platform and say what they need to say, and be like a talented guy like you. Somebody gonna see Ty Harris and be like, damn, I can do it. I play the piano a little bit. Right. a kid.
Right.
I'm being real. Somebody, a
And
kid
even
or
a
something.
black kid too, because
Yeah.
some black kids feel like, oh, a piano, like I can
Or
play it in church, but that's about it.
Man, say I took the we were shooting this video, and it's gonna come out in early 2022.
Okay.
And we brought the piano, like I got like a custom piano, right? And we brought it to Daniel Park. And so happened, just luckily, we brought it when they was doing like some kid function out there. And when the cheerleading function and the football function was over, like, the kids just kind of gravitated toward the piano. And it was cool to see that it was something different that day, because they were just, at first they were just looking like, what the fuck? That piano out here. And then you saw the cheerleading girl come over there to touch it. Like, yeah, put the pinky right here, put your middle finger right here, and your thumb right here. And that's a major chord, and right then, never know, I probably could have sparked something in that little girl.
For sure.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the thing, man.
Yeah, straight up.
that when people see you doing something, they feel like I can do it too, especially the younger kids. That's that's what we should be trying to develop. Their minds are so in tune to what everybody's doing on the internet. There's so much false perceptions on there. We need some real men like you, somebody who really can give them something positive. Say, you know what? I see him doing that. That's a talent I would love to do, and to keep him out the streets. Coming from Oak Cliff, when perception of Oak Cliff, a guy doing opera or any of that, it does not.
It don't fit.
It don't fit at all.
It don't fit at all.
You see what I'm saying? So I thank God for people like you, because I know I already can spark something in the youth. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's real.
Did you get any discouraging remarks whenever you first started out venturing into that area?
Oh yeah, it's always some bullshit. Somebody always hate you.
Like, why? I'm talking even like not just by strangers. I'm talking by people that you know, or
without a
family
doubt.
members and stuff like that.
With that, indubitably, yeah, straight up. My I got aunties that be looking at me like, nigga, you ain't shit.
I love it. That's dope.
Straight up. But I still love them all the same. But they be like, nigga, you can't sing. I be like, I might can't, but somebody like it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and I'm one of them somebodies, but they ain't sure.
Right, shit.
I found him on the internet, and I went in the DM quick. Boom, boom, boom. Then I talked bad to him when I finally got him on the phone. Say, nigga, I've been in your DM. You know how I do. I do.
Come on, man. Listen, a lot of traffic sometimes.
I know it. I talked Solo. I think it was Solo Lucha. I hit him up. I say, nigga, don't text me back. Call me. That's what I told him. I'm an old school nigga. He called me right, nigga, you crazy. Because it be real with me. I be trying to get to what God put on my heart. And I had seen that probably about maybe about a month, 2 months ago. And when I seen it, you was laid down. You were killing that old.
Yeah,
man. I was like, dang, this nigga here.
But see, them songs right there, it's like kind of easy to pick up on the piano, because them songs we've been listening to our whole life. I've been listening to that type song my whole life. Southside, the realest, Oak Cliff, that's my hood.
Oh, you hit that old too.
You know what I'm saying? The one I just did, the Erykah Badu.
Why that boy killed that thing?
But that's the one there, like, even if you had lunch or something and somebody hit that hoe back at school, you be like, and everybody get freestyling on that hoe. So that's just kind of in our genetic code.
Yeah.
And you can play it without actually seeing the notes and everything like that, just by hearing.
Sometimes, if you look at the video, for the most part, man, it's just muscle memory, man.
So how did you end up singing opera at the Mavericks game years back?
All right, so in school, and I had David W. Carter. I was a hooping ass nigga. I ain't think about singing. I was trying to hoop.
Get them boys.
Yeah, but I wasn't doing good in school. I was doing trash in school, right?
But hooping like crazy.
I was trying, goddamn, number 2 in the state. My senior year, straight up, I told you our athletic program was amazing, but I needed an elective, because my credits was horrible. Grades was bad.
Yeah,
so if I wanted to hoop, I needed an easy elective, and I went to go get some snacks one day from the choir room, and Mr. Ethley, choir director up there, he was like, what you need? I was like, I want some fruit snacks. And he was like, oh, you got a deep voice. You want to be in our bass section? I was like, shit, I looked at the soprano section. Hotter hoes.
Yeah. I got to get in that thing, man.
I was just like, shit, fuck it. I was in the choir. I like music. It ain't nothing to it. So I got in there, and, it got interesting to me. And then I realized they took all the field trips. So I ain't have to come to school if I was out doing this shit. And so after that, it just kind of got like, I'm gonna do some choir. I ain't got to go to school. I don't got truancy, or I could just write it off on truancy. Yeah, I was still in school. I just wasn't at school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, just got better and better, and I started taking it serious, and it was just musically just interesting to me naturally anyway, and started knowing sight reading and shit. Next thing you know, the UIL little competition, the solo competition, I got the best performer.
Wow.
Whatever. Shout out Barbara Hill Moore at SMU. She was my judge. She gave me like the best performance in the whole UIL thing. And
she didn't lie.
Appreciate that.
No, you're a bad boy, man, and I thank God for you. Like I say, you're brother fresh air. We need all this, man. And right now, it's a wide open lane in Dallas, whether people want to admit it or not.
Yeah,
that diversity.
Yeah,
too.
It's a wide open lane, and people have lost their touch with the music. People aren't consistent. They let other people trick us out of our position. Y'all don't want to hear me tell y'all the truth, but I'm on Boss Talk 101. I got to tell it.
It's Sunday.
I got to preach it. I got to preach it, man. We got to do better. That's one statement, huh? We got to do better, man.
So who would you say your clientele is, your listeners? Like if you had to describe.
I got a lot of bit of everybody, from the street niggas to the weird niggas to the women, the ratchet women, the quote unquote class women. I think all women got a little class button they can push. I think all women got a ratchet button they can push. But just everybody as a whole. I think I'm my music and what I stand for is just kind of like a down to earth kind of vibe. You just remind you that you're still human and you not this shooting ass, shoot 'em up ass, gangsta ass nigga. I mean that shit get you live. Yeah, that shit go hard sometime in the club, but for the most part, you got to look inside yourself and see we all still the same. We ain't all drug kingpins out in this motherfucker. We ain't all got them bowls going in and out. Hell no, son, just be human, bro. Be real. Let's be real.
Let me. I seen you on the picture with E-40. Did y'all done some work together?
Yeah. And that's man.
E-40 used to talk about Oak Cliff way long time ago.
Straight up.
Is he got cousins or something in Oak Cliff?
Oh, he got a lot of cousins.
I'm telling you, I used to hear him say this way before
you. I don't know if you just mentioned one. I probably shouldn't say that. My bad.
I'm telling you.
No, the camera on?
Yeah, all them cameras on. But like Oak Cliff, man, he always spoke highly of Oak Cliff, man. Even Kid and Play was on Vlad, and he was yeah. You heard him say that? He was like, man, that's my hood. Don't go over there.
Shout out Young Nino, man. He got a cool.
He got a cold little flow. So, how did you and him end up linking up? And far as E-40, and what is that about? Can you talk about it?
Man. Just the piano stuff, man.
Okay.
Piano stuff. My manager, E-40, he posted something on his story. He posted the Oak Cliff freestyle on his story. And I want to say I got a call probably like 5 minutes later after I saw the post and hello. It was a different number. You gonna answer them different area codes. Yeah. This might be the break.
This might be it.
I answered and it was E-40. I didn't know it was him at first because he said some weird shit. Because it's E-40. I don't know the lingo. I ain't know what he was saying, but I knew where he was coming from.
Yeah.
I was like, this your Uncle Earl. It's 40 water. Oh shit! You know what I'm saying? And so then, we locked in. He came to the city, and then he invited me, and I brung my studio because sometimes I be engineering. I engineer myself.
Hey,
and so dope. I brought my studio, and we locked in. I want to say all goddamn night till 5 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
How did you learn how to
engineer?
My brother, my big brother. Yeah, I used to be on the game like a fly on the wall while he was recording all them other niggas.
Oh, really? That's dope, man. So, was it? Did you see some things in E-40 that you really wouldn't have expected? That kind of surprised you, being that he is one of our premier patriarchs in hip hop.
E-40 remind me a lot of my big brother, just like an older version of my big brother.
Okay.
The Scorpio kind of vibe thing. I'm into astrology like that, but the Scorpio kind of vibe, and he was just kind of putting me on game. Like he was just so much knowledge and so much game just oozing out of him every time he talked. Every time he said something, I was just on it. Like, what you mean? What do you mean by that? This, that, and the third. He was just giving me all games to be sold, not told kind of thing.
Wow. Yeah, I like it, man. That's dope, man.
He has a lot of knowledge.
A lot of knowledge,
but
man.
him too short. I met Short.
You met Short?
I met Short.
He on the wall up there.
Yeah, for sure.
That's one of my guys, man.
What did you learn from him?
Short Dog. I like how Too Short move. I like how Unc move. He move cool, man. He moved. Don't nobody. I take that from him because he don't move so super gangster. but don't nobody want to play with him. Who gon' well, that don't make you tough,
man.
You know what I'm saying? That don't make you real. That don't make you cool to fuck with Too Short. Like I like how everybody love him and everybody respect him.
Yeah,
because how he moving. I love that.
Oak Cliff to Oakland, man.
From Oak Cliff to Oakland.
Hey, it's going down,
Straight
man.
up.
Hey,
Straight up.
that's dope, man.
Straight
Hey,
up.
so you brought them boys. Hey, so where'd you meet Short at, if you don't mind me asking?
His studio.
Oh, so you went to Oakland?
I'm not gonna tell where he at.
Oh,
but
okay.
I went to
Atlanta?
his studio. I'm
You
not
know
gonna
what
tell you, but he.
I love it.
Have you done work with him yet?
I'm a fly on the wall in his studio every time I go over there. You know, I like to get the information in. He threw me an alley-oop one time that I can't disclose. But he threw me a oop one time. It was pretty. I ain't realized he was doing so much game, and one of them almost flew over my head, and I had to reach back and grab it like Odell. But you know, that's.
So is he okay? I'm gonna get into Blood Brother. Explain that to me. Give me an understanding of where that song came from. You and OG Bobby Billions.
Me and OG Bobby Billions, man. I don't know if y'all know anything about Billy Gang.
Heck yeah, come on, man. I'm friends with
Space
Space.
Boy.
We was together last night.
You know,
Me and Space was together last night. You Billy Gang?
I'm not Billy Gang.
Okay, but you rock with him.
I like to say I'm a cool little affiliate, you know.
That's my people, man.
You
I
know,
love those guys.
Yeah,
man.
And you know, I went to high school with a couple of them.
Okay.
And all they little brothers is like my age group. You know what I'm saying? So when we were writing the song, we were doing the song in the studio, it was just kind of, he was talking about his situations, I was talking about my situations, and it just kind of coincided, and it was kind of cool. But shout out Billy Gang, because they cool people, man. All of them, the ones that went to Carter, the ones that went to Cedar Hill, the ones that went to Townview, all of them. Like
they heavy in the game. They got
straight
that's
up.
dope.
Straight up.
I like it. So I love the song, man. I mean, I don't know. Bobby get a raw deal for some of the stuff that's been going on lately. I know you probably don't want to expound, but
I mean,
at the end of the day, I can still ask. You can opt out. You know, like some of the statements that he's made here recently on certain interviews. Say Cheese, he was on mine, and some of the people got kind of frustrated with some of the things he was saying. I know that being from Oak Cliff, how do you feel about the interactions of the way Dallas, I'll put it like that. Yeah, the way Dallas kind of, you know, they got these whatever walls up, you know.
The barriers.
Yeah.
When think about Bobby and like all the stuff, and you know, he get a bad rep and all that shit, and he just kind of got the short end of a stick from the media and the people standpoint, because I think we all know when, I'm gonna say it like this, a person is smart. People can be kind of ignorant. You know, people, a flock of people look for a leader, right? Mm-hmm. And once a leader says something and they establish that leader to be able to move those people, they kind of hang on that person's every word, if you catch my drift. And people are gonna trend. Like I was just saying this, it was a post that came up about Yellow Beezy and about his music, and everybody always like, Yellow Beezy music whack, and every time he put up a snippet, they always say this shit trash, and I just think, just like it was for 6ix9ine, for everybody it was a fad to hate on 6ix9ine or say something negative about 6ix9ine. It's a fad to say something negative about Trump, regardless of where your political standpoint is. It becomes a fad and a trend to not like these certain people. Mm-hmm. And once you get on that end of the stick, it's hard to break away. And then next thing you know, it becomes some WWF shit where you gotta be the heel of the entertainment business. You gotta be the villain of the entertainment business, and that's what they painting them out to be. So. And they not even looking at the real human being behind the shit.
Correct. When I look at, just getting back to OG Bobby Billions, when I look at the music, man, it's different. I definitely like it.
Yeah, he's a great song facilitator.
Listen, I love the way he his cadences is and the way his flow is. Right. It's different. It's got its own thing.
Right.
So did you have any pushback, like when you was going to do the song, with everything that was going on with him at the time?
Nah, but. You know, I don't move like that.
Okay.
That's why when I talk about Too Short, I don't move like that. I don't move in a sense of, nigga, I'm rah beefed up. And, you know, a nigga try to beef with me is just roll off the shoulder like Mayweather. Like, I don't get into all that.
Yeah.
And if it is some smoke, I want to really talk to the real human being behind the internet, you know.
Correct.
And not even on no guys, just, hey, bro, what's going on, fam? I heard you talking some shit on Clubhouse, and I want to get to the bottom of it. You know, I ain't your enemy, blah, blah, blah. And it'd be like that, and I don't be on no other type of time. But I'm not going to do the whole Instagram live. I'm not gonna do all that lame ass shit because I think that shit's so goddamn lame, boy. I think it's just the worst.
Yeah,
I really do. This shit make me sick to my stomach. It's really disgusting.
Yeah,
but it's just all for the traffic. It's all the traffic for the internet.
But in this industry, I've found out that you have to be very, very careful of who you do work with, because for the main fact that they might be beefing with somebody else. You might not have been beefing with any of these people, but because, say example, you mentioned Yellow Beezy, but you did say you do something with him, but he beefing with somebody else, but you're looking for down the future to do work with that other person. They're not gonna want to do work with you because you did something with him.
I feel like if Kirk Franklin can do a song with NBA YoungBoy,
we can do anything.
If Michael Jackson could do a song with Biggie Smalls,
hey,
if you know.
We can do all things. If Michael Jackson do a song with Biggie Smalls, if Michael Jackson do a song with R. Kelly,
Michael Jackson didn't do something with Biggie Smalls and Tupac.
Well, I think at the time Tupac was already dead. I mean, I don't mean to just be an asshole about the situation, but I think bro was already, you know.
But if he hadn't passed away,
Mike would have worked with both of them. Mike would have worked with both of them.
I mean, here's the thing,
but
though.
Mike's so big, though.
But who worked with Michael's sister?
Yeah,
Tupac worked with Michael's sister. So it's like, come on.
Yeah, man. We just trying to create art, right? It's art,
let's make some money. Let's make some art. Let's do something that's gonna push the community forward, man. Like, come on.
So, Food Stamp Baby. I mean, just the song and Bobby Billions again going and doing that with Trap, Trap Boy, and him collabing after Outside. Do you feel like it was too short, too soon, or you don't agree with that narrative? See, because you're a free spirit, so
yeah, straight up.
Yeah, I mean, so do you feel like it was too soon, or do you think Bobby Billion was okay to do whatever?
I think the way it was rolled out, the way it was perceived, and everything that was going around the whole situation at the time, all the bullshit. It made that song a lot harder than what it was supposed to be to drop.
Yeah.
I think it was a lot of instigation going around that song. It was a lot of nonsense bullshit going around in that song. And at that time, still now, to this day, like I was just saying, it was a fad and it was a trend not to like a certain person that's on that song.
Yeah,
which is Trap Boy Freddy.
Yeah,
because of all the nonsense and the bullshit that was surrounding him at the time in that situation. And so when it was dropped, of course, with Bobby Billions being on the forefront of the Outside song, which was perceived as the we gonna ride for MO3. You know, that song was when it dropped with 3's version of it, it was the video and everything. Everybody holding the guns, and you know what you put in, you get back. And so all the niggas holding them guns in that video, the fans perceived it as, oh, this the nigga that's gonna ride for 3. Hey, yeah, nigga HSM back on top. You know all that lame ass shit. And so when it was perceived like that to the public, they adopted Bobby as damn near the new MO3. You know, everybody in that video. And then when Bobby was like, what the fuck? And I think he just caught on to it. He caught on to it just a tad bit too late that they was on some trying to make you the face of the nigga that's gonna ride for 3. You know what I'm saying? And then I saw it when it happened. I remember it happening like right before my eyes because me and Bobby was already kind of tight and locked in the studio, this, that, and third. I was going to shows and Bitter End and all that. And I just remember it, man. I remember them setting it up. And me and Bobby had a conversation in Houston, and I was like, hey, you know they're going to try to do this to you, right? And he was like, I don't think so, bro. You said it like that, and I was like, all right, I hope not. And then, boom, as soon as the bitch dropped, then him and the manager, they going at it, and I'm like, oh, shit.
It's going down.
Oh, shit, bro. And I just remember I was just watching it on what you call on my phone. I'm just watching it as it all rolls out, and I'm like, yeah, they made it look as if your ass was gonna be the riding nigga. And then when you was like, bro, what the fuck? That's when these motherfuckers, the sharks came and they smelled the blood, and then they attacked you, and they made you out to look like a hoe ass nigga.
Can he overcome this situation from your perspective?
Indubitably. Yeah.
So
Tahir's got to make it.
so how are you and him linked? Y'all just
That's my dog, man.
You rock with him.
I'm a dog, man. I've had a conversation with Bobby. You know what I'm saying? I've looked Bobby in his eyes. I've played dominoes with Bobby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
how did y'all meet?
His manager's birthday party, I think in 2019 or 2020. That was the first time I saw bro. You know, and shook his hand. It probably wasn't the first time I saw him, but it was the first time we actually had like a "what's happening? I'm Ty, I'm Bobby" type moment. It was a show in South by Southwest that I forgot all about. He was on the same show that I was on, and I didn't realize it. But now, I fuck with Bobby though. I think Bobby's a genuine person behind all this bullshit.
When I think about Bobby and what he's done and for the city, I look at it on a whole another level. I'm looking at the whole picture, what Bobby's done, what MO3's done, what Trap Boy's done, what Yellow's done, what any of those guys done, Strap. All of this is a collective. What you've done. We Dallas, man.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I mean? I'm out here in Dallas, man. I see a lot of talented brothers, man. I think our division is what's keeping everything from being productive as it needs to be.
Without a doubt.
I'm being real. It's so much time. Would you be willing to work with anyone from other sides of town, like Pleasant Grove, North Dallas?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because there's talent in these areas. That guy I was just talking about, I don't even know him, right?
Just keep me out that messy ass shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved in the mess.
Yo,
you know?
music is different.
There's anybody you wouldn't want to work with?
Come on with it. Just don't bring me no mess. Don't bring me no bad news.
Mess, yeah.
Don't bring me no bad news. What she say on the Wiz?
Yeah.
Straight like that. Don't do that shit, bro. Because then, these niggas will try to set you up to look like a hoe ass nigga. And I don't deal with that shit, bro.
Well, your music
keep it cool.
is so defining. Your music is something to where you are set apart. And I think you should take it that way. Like, I think you should scale it that way. It's something that you can't even put in. You can put it in with different people, but you're different. I mean, everybody now out here playing on piano. They act like they are. I think Yellow was acting like that on that Stevie Wonder. I love Yellow, man. I love it. I've always liked his music a lot. No matter what he put when Trapping Design and all that was going on, I always say that on here, you know.
It's just,
but I understand where everybody's at too. It's a lot of people been hurt, bro.
Yeah, straight up.
There's a lot of lives been lost, man.
Niggas got to take accountability for that, for sure.
Yeah,
you know,
but we gotta heal.
Yeah, straight up. You know, it's just one of them things, man. It's all bad. Like, all that shit was the worst thing that possibly could have happened. And I'm not just talking about the shit that happened last year, but I'm talking about everything. The whole ordeal.
Yes,
the whole
everything.
Bitch, like everything from this song to that song to this.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then when you had to pick a side, you know what I mean? Like, you forcing people to pick sides and everything else.
That shit whack.
But it happens.
And people.
I've been pushed to a situation because it was like, oh no, you dealt with him.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
Yeah, it is like they force you to pick a side, but when you remain a real nigga and you remain solid, everybody just gotta respect it. Like, I think there's people like in the city, regardless of any situation, like, you gotta respect a nigga like Hit That Hoe, Mr. Hit That. Like, you gotta respect the nigga like Bebe. You gotta respect these niggas, cause They stood solid on the city needs to be here.
Right.
In the midst of the madness, you know what I'm saying? These the type of dudes that say, oh, Ty Harris is here. You know what I'm saying?
That you brought up Bebe, because there was a deal this week where people been floating it around. He went to Dolph's funeral, but he didn't go to Mo3's funeral.
Well,
you see what I'm saying? That's been a narrative that people have spoken on this week because they felt like he didn't go
And he from here.
And he from
Okay,
here.
let's think
well, he's not from here. He's from Shreveport, but
I know, but
he was talking to MO3 just like he was talking to Dog.
Let's think objectively and put yourself in that man's shoes. You know, if you put yourself in that man's shoes, is it first off, he's a grown ass man. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do.
Exactly.
That's first and foremost. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, right?
Yeah, you know, but you know, like if he's a lot more intimate with this city and with both parties of that situation.
Yeah.
So, oh man, I can't say that. Nah, fuck it. Lord forbid it was the other way around. He'd probably have to choose the same
path. Yeah, I get it. It just like I said, it's a lot go on with the politics of the hip hop culture in the Dallas area right now. It used to didn't be that way. You could do music back when Lucci and I remember when Don Chief had it, these all them different E-40 volumes coming out. It wasn't no problem. He could just drop music. Nobody had a problem with Don Chief, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was smooth, man. Yeah. And you had Lil Will, and Lil Will was saying my Dougie at the same time, and it was nothing going on.
Well, see, that was a different time, man.
But am I right?
Yeah, you're right. But this the age of information, man. Like
you right.
Everybody got their phones, everybody got their feelings, and everybody got their opinions. So at the
yeah.
When you get them three in the mix, like this shit get rough.
And everybody's getting more vocal with everything. That's the
But
problem.
you gotta understand the people like Don Chief and them paved the way. The people like Dorrough paved the way. You can't sit back and say. Yeah, but no, these niggas need to have some respect for the people who paved the way and look at how they done it too.
Yeah, I met Dorrough for the first time when I met Charleston.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my boy right there. He been on here.
Yeah.
Dorrough, he gonna come through and check on me, man. Shout out to Cash, man. The what they call the clique over there? Primetime clique. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Nah, shout out to Roe, man.
But man, I like when he came on here, man. He spoke on the MO3 thing because he was a little, he was closer kind of the MO3's side, I guess, because they making people pick side. I ain't gonna say because he say he hung out with Yella too. But at the end of the day, because like I said, when they came, it wasn't their lane was different. Yeah. They didn't have to worry about all these different things going on, man. Oh, I did my music. Oh, it hit in Oakland. Just kind of like you did in Oakland when you said his music was kind of like
that's why
the same feel. Did y'all talk about that? When
we talked about the whole Oakland shit.
Yeah. Because it's very obvious what happened with him, right?
Yeah. So I mean, shit, I'm trying to do a song with Dorrough. Like, I'm trying to get a song to bro. I got to send him. The fuck.
Man, I sure hope it happen, y'all. I'm gonna enjoy that, man.
Yeah, man. I fuck with Dorrough.
I like it, man. That's like I said. These are the bridges we got to cross.
Yeah,
we got to make it to where people see the city in a way that everybody can work together again.
Yeah, straight up.
I'm being real.
It it's not like we got like QC in this motherfucker. Like we got a QC label in this motherfucker.
We talked about that on another episode.
We can't.
We don't have that certain brand here or brands that where everybody is like being. You got your brand. Don't get me wrong. You got your certain name, your labels, independent labels, but not like a QC. Not like a.
But I mean, in our defense, I think Atlanta has a head start. LA has a head start in the music game than us.
New York
has a head start in the music game. Even Florida, like in Louisiana, even. We Houston, but Dallas, we just now getting our wings, just not growing our wings.
And I think that's the perfect opportunity for us to excel.
I think people are jumping off this Dallas wave a little bit too soon because of the shit and the bullshit. But I think if you give us a little bit more time, we gonna show niggas that, and we gonna show the world that it's a lot of good shit still coming up out this motherfucker. Like,
why do you think Houston don't work with Dallas a lot of times?
I think Houston looks at Dallas more so as a money pot to come here and make money. Same way Louisiana, same way all these places do. Like they come here and they make their little bag and they dip.
That's what we've always spoke about here on our platform. How can we keep that money here?
So that's real.
So I like what them boys do. What some of these boys do when they bring somebody in the city. You bring somebody in the city, they got to work with some of these artists. You got to work with some of these artists in the city, man. The big artists in the city, you got to work with them. If you coming in, you can't just make your bag and dip. Now
And
you gotta
then
make
dip,
your bag
right.
and you gotta fuck with us.
Exactly.
Come on, fuck with us. Because now you just highway robbery. Come on, fuck with us. Come on, show us some love. And then we showed you love. Come to the club, make your money, and then we're gonna go to the studio after this. I'm gonna get like 8 bars from you real quick. Just do the video, and boom, you come back and I got you. You know what I'm saying? Same shit.
Are you planning to take these trips to some of these smaller towns like the East Texas area?
I
Like
got
a lot
family
of
in East Texas.
Okay, what part?
Tyler,
You got people in Tyler?
Texas.
Man, but you that's important too. Like when an artist start out, you have to go. There's show money.
Yeah.
People are looking. They hear the songs,
Yeah.
but you got to put that work in.
Straight
right?
up.
Whether it be Oklahoma, wherever, right?
Yeah, straight
and then Cali, wherever. But you got to go out here and meet and greet and deal with these people.
And these
you got to deal with.
And
them.
I think these artists, like our artists, I'm gonna say our artists. I'm gonna press them real quick.
But you playing the piano right there, nigga.
Man,
that nigga hand say,
yeah, straight up. But these dudes got to realize that you keep yourself relevant, you keep yourself on if you fuck with the next nigga coming up.
I get it.
You motherfuckers like these dudes, they wanna, they scared to fuck with other artists in the city and other talented artists in the city because they don't wanna, fuck with somebody who's on that other side because they got that bullshit beef going on. I understand that, but at some point you gotta realize you have to start getting with some of these artists coming up, because when they get on, they gonna remember that you helped them. For example, me. I'm gonna remember everybody that helped me, because it's like it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You know what I'm saying? And I just started believing in my own little hype just like recently. Usually I'm just, the humble nigga, and I just try to do my own little.
No, I think you got to
now,
Muhammad Ali situation.
But now at this point in time, I'm just kind of looking at all this situation and shit. And I know I done reached out to a lot of these motherfuckers.
Man, well, I reached out to you, so don't try to.
Nah, but hear
Go
the
ahead,
thing.
keep going.
I'm here, ain't I?
Yeah, you here. Go ahead, come on with it.
But
I give you tough time.
you gotta reach out to everybody that
they see you, they see the work. I seen it. Hell, that's why I was reaching.
Like, niggas.
If I seen it, they seen it.
Come on, bro. You see this young buck doing his shit. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, bro, you go hard. Let's work, because at some point, like, it's up for you. I can see it clearly, instead of trying to ball a block or some shit.
One thing about it,
everything happens in its own due time, and everything happens for a reason. The reason why some people probably don't, reach out, whatever, is not meant for them to.
Yeah.
Whoever reaches
that.
out, it's meant for that person to work.
But that
with
shit
you.
gonna be hella lame if a nigga blow up.
You go,
and
ain't no if, but
I'm just saying.
E-40 didn't say it was an if.
I'm not saying if I blow. I'm saying if I blow up and your ass ain't hit me up yet, because then
that's the way I feel
that's
too.
Awesome.
I get it.
Come
That
on,
is
bro.
so true, man.
Come on, bro.
I agree with that.
Why
100%.
you want to fuck with me now? But it's like back then
It
you
don't
didn't want
feel
me. Now
genuine.
how y'all on it? Like, what the hell? Like, why you acting like that, bro? Come on, we could have been did that shit, but your ass was something going on in where you ain't want to do it. And,
For sure.
Yeah.
Top 3 artists of all time, dead or alive, any genre. Number 1.
Artists?
Yeah.
Not just rappers.
Anybody.
Any genre.
Any genre, dead or alive, number 1, 2,
And when
and
you
3
say
for
artist, it can be pianist, it can be anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah,
Number 1.
Usually I get rappers.
I don't care about that. I mean, we all in the same game.
I'm gonna go with groups or just one.
Anybody.
Groups or just one.
Anybody.
Anything however you want to slice and dice it.
I'm
Number 1.
gonna go. I'm gonna go Michael Jackson.
For sure.
Number 1.
Oof.
So wait a minute.
That's
Michael
the easiest
Jackson.
person to say. That's why a
Yeah,
lot
but
of people
Michael, they
always
say Chris
him.
Brown better than Michael Jackson. I done heard this a lot, bro.
Chris Brown got all his sauce from Michael.
I say that too, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of people said
Ain't
that
a
about
lot
it.
of people say that.
Well, who said it?
One person.
Who?
I mean, it's
It wasn't no one person.
it's an
Trick Dad
argument.
has said it too.
It's an argument, man. I like Mike.
Number 2,
I like Beyonce.
Beyonce. Boy, I ain't heard that one. That not by a guy anyway.
Bro,
That's a good
I said
song. I
Beyonce,
love that. I love
from
that.
the South, nigga.
But just think about it. Like, okay, so both of them people, even Chris Brown, you name, I'm gonna say he an honorable mention on some shit. He ain't gonna make my list, but he an honorable mention.
The honorable mention.
I fuck with him. He's tough. But No, both of these people dance. Both of these people sing.
Yeah.
Both of these people do amazing videos and get in there.
They
and
put a
act
lot
sometimes.
into it.
Some of the most you got movies about just the moonwalk of the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talked about this Travis Scott shit and everybody was passing out and it was fucked up, but Michael been doing that. I don't know if nobody died or nothing.
Well,
but
we don't know.
That's another thing about Travis Scott thing. They say They say he ain't know niggas was dying and shit. But if you up there and you see people passing out, you probably think you arrived if you an artist.
Yeah.
Sitting up there like Michael Jackson before he took his shades off.
Man,
Michael pop up on the stage and niggas just get to falling all out. And
he didn't have to pop on the stage. He could throw his glove out the window. He throws his glove out the window, just the glove.
You can't compete with that. And then Beyonce, that's why I bring it back. She sing, dance, got the movies, do all kinds of cool shit. Have twins, come back still on top. Married,
looking good.
Come on, man. You can't compete with that type of shit. And these niggas just be rapping thinking they doing something. Like, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. So you talk about artists. Number 3. Oof.
There you go. Get you a Snicker. You ain't gonna be able to come up with this one easy. You gotta X everybody else out the game. I done figured this part out.
Everything is just like Chris Brown, and then these is my niggas.
Yeah.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with a classic one. I'm gonna probably go with a white boy.
Go ahead.
Really?
Let him do it.
I'm gonna probably go.
Oh, you got offensive with it. You want him to go with the white boy?
Go ahead. Who?
No, I'm gonna probably go with the white boys.
And he started talking like him.
The white boys. Yeah, those boys can sing. I'm gonna go with the Beatles. I'm gonna go with the Beatles.
Paul McCartney,
Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo. I'm gonna go with the Beatles, man.
Man, what you know about the Beatles?
Man, I know a lot about the Beatles. They just had a special on Disney Plus. About the Beatles, man. But the outfits the Beatles wore, the colorful little shits, and then the artwork. That shit was groundbreaking at the time.
Yeah,
it's a reason why Michael got them masters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
he dang sure got them too, and he had affiliations with them as well.
Straight up.
People don't. What about Prince? You didn't say no.
I love Prince.
Boy, that nigga
he was
went
a musician.
27 instruments.
I think he was the best musician. But if we talking artists and when people talk about artists with me, I think about the art. Mm-hmm. Prince is the greatest musician to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as artists is concerned, you got to think about, because it's more than one aspect to art. You got acting, you got dancing, you got music, you got all these different dimensions in art.
Do you how do you feel about R&B, man? I'm an old school nigga, man. Like Brian McKnight and all these cats that nobody even talk about no more. They don't even talk about these guys no more, but these are extraordinary dudes. He played instruments
R&B
too.
coming back, really.
Well, who said it? I ain't seen it.
A lot of people say R&B coming back.
They got to work.
The first CD
Look
I
at all
ever
these
got.
rappers
They
singing.
got to work.
Look at all these rappers singing
That's
now.
not the same
R&B
though.
is coming
You
back
talking about
eventually.
T-Rail and them?
A lot of them.
Who you talking about?
Everybody.
The Red Deshaun?
Yeah, everybody.
It ain't like
It ain't the same like Brian.
Yeah, it ain't like singing in the rain and pointing and all this. Yeah, you don't get that no more. You don't get them hoes no more.
But it's trickling that way. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can see it, but most of these niggas.
Murray is not. He in the quicksand. But no, that is not it. Not the R&B thing. That's just different, but it's dope. But it's not the same. Rod Wave.
He's more of a rapper than a singer.
But you see what I'm saying? That's the bridge they
And
trying
you
to
can
bridge
sing
it with.
too, right?
I sang a little.
He do a little something. Don't put him on the spot on Boss Talk 101. We need the piano here. I sure wish I could have drug it up in here.
Shit, man.
We done went off in here today.
Oh, your son be having the app with a piano on the app on the phone, and he be playing the piano on his phone.
Oh yeah, did that even work? I mean, it'll teach you though, right?
Nah, it actually does. I got the same.
He do it too.
Yeah, I got the same motherfucking app. He talk about the Pitch Perfect app.
He be on there playing. Yeah, he be on there playing. He told me, I might need a. Shamari said she need a keyboard. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy you no keyboard.
See? And you can play it just like on the piano. Let me ask you something, man. So, if you could go back and talk to the younger you, that's one of my favorite questions to ask, man. And you could go back to when you was in high school. And just coming into high school or something, just learning, just
Take it serious.
Yeah. That's what you would say. Well, that's what you would say to your 16-year-old self. You need to be more serious
at a younger age.
Take it serious.
So do you feel that if you had taken it serious at a younger age, that you reach further in life right now?
I'd probably be an opera singer.
Think so?
Yeah, I'd probably never would dropped out of college. I probably would have had all my grades right. Would have take it serious, be decisive.
Do you think if you went back and told yourself that at 16 that you would have listened to yourself? Think about yourself at 16 years old.
Probably.
And think about yourself now.
Yeah.
You could have convinced yourself to listen to you if you didn't know that was you.
Oh, if I didn't know it was me?
Right.
Now, that's different. Because if I know it's me, nigga, for real? I bet.
You could get into acting, man. You know that, don't you?
I think about it. I think about it all the time.
You could get into it. What's that boy name that came on here?
Which one?
Antonio.
Oh, Diego.
Yeah, Diego trying to get it together. It's some people that's trying to get in to make that. C. James got movie.
Branching off into
I didn't link you with him.
Okay.
Yeah, he did his own budget, his own movie, and it's dope. When I show it to you after this, you're gonna be like, dang, this dude, he in Arkansas, he in Hollywood.
Oh man, that's crazy.
And went hard with it. Shout out to C. James, man. That's my guy right there.
That's crazy you said something about acting. I was thinking about it was an audition for Fences somewhere in
you gotta go, man. You gotta give it a shot.
I think it's in Missouri. It's auditions.
You gotta go.
If you can do anything, because the thing I always tell people, I said, if there's something that you want to do in life, don't hesitate and just do it. Because a lot of times we are our biggest critics. We were like, nah, we discourage ourselves so many times into doing things. And then later on, you're like, I wonder what would have happened if I did do X, Y, Z.
Look at Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx from Terrell, Texas, right here up the street. He gets on the piano when he's in Terrell. He goes to California.
The truth.
The acting and everything else started to be a thing. I wanted to sing, but I end up having to do this. And just a whole bubble of trades, just a whole bubble of talent, bro.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I'm saying? And to be from here, from really primarily right in the area where we're from, should motivate everybody.
No, straight up.
If he came from here and he can do it,
you know somebody else who's on the way. B. Simone, she's super talented. B. Simone is extremely talented, man. She says she like the female Jamie Foxx, and I believe her.
Wow.
She's funny. She can do some music. And then the improv thing is an art in itself, man. That's crazy to be able to do improv comedy at that shit's. Come on, be up there, talk about that shit, and do that shit, think of that shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, straight
How
up.
could people get a hold of you, man? Ty Harris on. I know
social
I know
media
one thing.
platforms.
God put you in my life.
T-Y-E, not T-Y.
TYE Harris 32 on all social media platforms.
Man, like I said, I hope we did you justice. You know what I mean? Here at Boss Talk 101.
Y'all always do.
Man, we killing the game. I think we got a little something. What you think?
Yes,
y'all
we do.
Have
you ever had any young kids come to you and be like, I want to learn. I want you to teach me?
Yeah, I got to go to Carter, I think, either Monday or Wednesday, and go back and tell them, the game. Teach them the game.
Oh, that's cool.
Teach me the game, Ghost. So I got
See, that's a way of giving back. I love that.
Yeah, so
you always have to give back.
Do you think, putting God first, is that important?
Without a doubt, indubitably. Straight up. That's come on, man. Without God, it's a disservice for me to not do this shit, and he done gave me all this talent. Like, come on, man. I got to.
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
LA kicking back, relaxing on my or Miami, South Beach on my yacht.
South Beach.
And what is it gonna take for you to get there?
With my little studio, I need my Grammy, man. Come on, give me my Grammy.
Yeah, I can't wait. Cause I get to say, nigga, I interviewed him on Boss Talk, man. I knew that dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Give me my Grammy, man. It's about that time. I'm done playing with these niggas, man. Come on.
I'm so happy, man.
And what's dropping next?
We got Asphalt and Concrete coming very, very soon at the top of 2022.
So Ty, man, help me to find me. You know what I'm saying? When you get the next song, let me stand by the piano.
Come on with it. Come on with
it. So how do you like John Legend? Because he played that thing too.
I like John Legend, man. I love.
Would you ever work with him?
That ain't your stilo though. That ain't you. You different.
Y'all, what was that movie with what was it, a Steve Harvey movie that they kept playing that song in? I don't want to brag. I'll be.
Oh man, that was
forgot what movie.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, was it Tyler Perry?
Yeah.
They played that goddamn song through that whole movie. I forget which movie it was.
I don't even know what movie, but I know that song was in it. It was
the whole goddamn movie. Like at one point I was annoyed, but I want that kind of money.
Man.
Oh yeah. Play the song through the whole movie. That's soundtrack.
Would you ever do work with him?
Yes.
Yes. Who would you like to work with? That one of your biggest things, like if I could work with this person, I feel like, dang, I done it.
I want to work with Paul McCartney.
Boy, that's dope right there, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's still living.
That'd be amazing.
Brian Wilson
Have you
still
ever
living?
reached out to him?
To Paul McCartney? I want to work with Andre 3000.
I love.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
love.
You don't think I can work with
Andre be tripping, man. He ain't trying to do music right now like that. He'll do a single with you.
That's cool.
But he ain't finna come on no videos. He ain't finna. He's somewhere doing something he want to do, and I can respect it.
That's like my Gemini. That's my Gemini uncle, man. You know, I do one with Andre.
I love him.
And I love to hear it, but I'm just knowing
it might not happen. But at the same
I love to hear it. But at the end of the day,
have you reached out to Paul McCartney?
No, I have not reached out to Paul McCartney.
You should.
I mean, on the DMs,
Yeah.
but come on now.
you did.
Yeah, straight up.
So you got rejected like you did me.
No.
That's why CC didn't come back.
Karma, bitch.
It
Ain't
come
it?
back
I
on
didn't
you.
even reject you. You see, that's how lies get out. See, they create the narrative to make you look like this. You see what I'm saying?
No, he just didn't see it, guys. But you know, shout out to Roe and a couple more people. Zay Tobin, who hit me back automatically. You know what I'm saying?
Don't flex on me like that, boy.
Some people don't check that. You know, on your DMs, you have that other section where
The request section.
The request
Come
section.
on,
People
man.
don't check that section because
There's a lot
you
in
get
your
so
request
much.
section.
Come on, man.
What's the craziest message you've ever received in that request section?
I plead the fifth.
I don't blame you.
I plead the
Say,
fifth. I ain't
man.
gonna do y'all like that.
You don't have to call no names now.
No, I ain't gonna tell no. Y'all, babe, my messages is a safe place. And, you know.
You gotta get into acting, man. I promise, man. The expressions and stuff, just like when we did Cheating Ass Myron, it's just the expression. He in a movie now with T.I. I don't even know the name of that movie, but I gotta hit him up and find out. But it's dope, man. You gotta do it, man.
I'm gonna see what I can do, man.
You can do it. I think we need that in Dallas, actually. We need something. Look at Country Wayne. He killing the game right now,
with
too.
Dallas, man, we gotta be like 1,000 times better at everything.
At everything.
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
gotta really we just need a platform.
Hey,
and
man,
we gonna get a platform.
I believe it's coming.
But we have
man.
to come together to do that because then a lot of people talk about Atlanta because Atlanta folks they're together.
They have a structure. They have a
structure.
platform.
We're getting there.
I think every city has hating ass shit that go on
Yeah.
on the inside of it, but they just when you got the structure and the platform, makes it easier. And
I think you'd be all right if you don't try to be like Atlanta, if you don't try to be like Louisiana, if you don't try, because you got something different going on here. Louisiana got some, Florida got some, hey, Houston got some, and Dallas got some. We need to figure out what that something is and get involved in that something in the way that we can only do it here in Dallas.
Yeah, we just unapologetically put our own culture in everybody's face. And even the people from this motherfucker that's
true.
Like cowboy haters. Like, how you gonna be from this motherfucker and not like the Cowboys?
Say, man, there's a bunch of people be hating. My son, one of them, he's sitting right back there behind you. That nigga is not gonna do nothing but go to Philadelphia for some reason. Every time we watch the game, he got to say something smart.
Come on.
Check it, man.
Come on now.
Hey, man, we love you. Hey, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. By far, you one of the dopest interviews I done. I can tell you that right now.
I appreciate you.
So, Ty Harris, we love you, bro.
I love y'all.
And we appreciate you for coming on Boss Talk 101, man.
Sure.
This has been another great segment of Boss Talk 101.
And we out.